Hello and welcome to TTFL Tier 1 Round 3, and we are at Canada tonight for a sprint event, so it'll be short quali again, followed by a sprint race, and I paid no attention in the lobby screen to see how long the sprint actually is, so it'll be a surprise for all of us, and then the main feature race. I'm hoping the audio is going to play nicely tonight. Definitely got wet quality. That's going to keep them all entertained. Game. Should be everything good to go. Everyone choosing to stay in the pits at the moment. Let's get the track hooked up. So we're still it's got a quality ban. Raining short quali and the sprint. Currently my game on Twitch is for iRacing streams, but they can still so Elder is making his way around the chicane of turn 10, and I'm going to run down towards the chicane of the champions. Really driver's standings up. This is Elder makes his way through showing last for standings. Final chicane. Honda and Zod both dropping out this. I am talking hobo, can you not hear me? Is that better, hobo? Hoping you can hear me now. this is going to run well if this ain't working. So Sesvin has done a 1, oh, you're just trying to wind me up, Hobo, you bastard. Right, now I can concentrate on game sound is way too loud. Got that down. Hopefully that's a bit better. Got that down halfway. I'll try and invite you back. Find the I hate this new EA way of doing it. I don't. Oh, leave it. I don't appear. Yeah. It's Rob E. Mackay with his MC KIE 711. You're lucky I remembered that. It's only because I had to send it to someone earlier. So Speedy has done a 121.4. Mrs. Cole has done a 122.0. Makes her way through the wall of champions without any contact. Great improvement there from Mrs. Cole to go into third with a 19.9. Don't know if that will work. Mid-race. Tad low on game sound, so I'll put that down to there. So Sesvin's dropped out of the session as well. Everyone else hiding in the pits. Because you're going to get double audio off that. Mute the telly. Hobo, possible lobby issue. Elder saying looks like everyone has left. Let's dive onto the Discord. So Thornicus having Elder's back in. set in. Tier 2 having same issues. Your game category should be updated now to actually show F122 rather than anything else. We've got Panda, Panda and Rapid both out onto the track. Everyone else still showing in the pits. Rapid now making his way up towards the chicane. Appears to have cleared up as well, so should be seeing improving times if anyone comes out of the pits, that is. Through the final chicane, past all the champions without issues. That's Sesvin on an outlap. Tyres that Sesvin opted for. See if anyone's going to make the jump onto the softs. Rapid now making his way through 6 and 7. This would be the second DRS straight if we were in a dry session. Through the chicane of 8 and 9. That's out all the way to the hairpin. Don't know what I was calling it, a chicane earlier. It's been a long day. Little bit of a kick from back in there as Rapid gets on the power. It keeps it under control, heading down to the final chicane. Cuts the inside curb nicely, doesn't seem to upset the car. Run to the line, a 1:17.0, so definitely more time out there. Thornicus now making his way out onto the track as well. Drop back to Panda. Panda making his way through the second chicane. Heading up to the infamous corner where Vettel went straight on. As Panda has a moment under traction and collects the barrier on the right hand side. Luckily doesn't lose a wheel. So he'll be coming into the pits for a new wing. But I'm using controller, not the wheel. That's confusing. So Thornicus making his way up to the hairpin as Sesvin does a 16.993 to go 100th up and take provisional pole. Stay on board with Thornicus as he runs down the back straight now. And opts to bail on that lap. Is he coming in for a set of softs, I wonder? As Frenzy's dropped out of the lobby now. Hope this isn't going to be a sign of how things are going to run all night. So jump on board with Scotty. as he comes around to start his first timed lap. On the inters, 3 minutes left and still most of the grid yet to set a lap time. Unlucky, Scotty invalidates on the chicane there, so we'll need to back off, re-energise his ERS ready for one final lap, because I don't believe he'll have time to get into the pits and back out. RL James out on the softs, as is Mrs. Cole. Mrs. Cole, see how she gets on the drying track. Don't seem to be having any issues as we make our way up towards the hairpin. Hobo now on an out lap, and so gosh, looks like everyone is leaving it late to get their lap in. Moyland Frenzy, so Frenzy's got back in, Elder's on his way out. So unfortunately for Scotty, that mistake on his first run is going to cost him. He's going to be the only one out on the inters. And they look to be an absolute handful. I've not started SimHub. Let's get SimHub running, so we can get the tyre data up. Scotty now on the run down. And Scotty's invalidated this lap. So Scotty won't be setting a wrong bloody controller, that one. Mrs. Cole does a 15-1 to take provisional pole. RL James 14-4 to snatch that provisional pole away from Mrs. Cole. Hobo now on his way to the line, looking quick. Can he go faster? Yes, he can. 13-9 from Hobo. DXC Anthony not able to get out in time to start a flying lap. Who's going to be next? It's an Alpha Tauri. That's going to be Josh coming to the line now. Breaks into the 112.8. This is Carl off track. Scotty across the line. Moylan's invalidated, so won't be able to set a time. Speedy crosses the line, improves to a 114.2. Elder a 13.3 to go into second place. They're coming across fast. So RL James 13.3 takes him into third place. Panda not able to improve. Thornicus a 12.1 taking provisional pole at the minute. There's still a few to come. Sesvin a 12.5 goes into second. I believe that is everyone now completed their laps. Mad dash at the end, keeping everyone on their toes. So the final standings, pole position goes to Shornicus with a 12.1, Sesvin in second on a 12.5, Josh in third on a 12.8, Hobo up in fourth on a 12.9, Elder in fifth on a 13.3, RRL James in sixth on a 13.3, there's 400s between them. Speedy in seventh on a 14.2, Mrs. Cole in eighth on a 15.1. Rapid on the Inters a 17.0 and Panda on the Inters a 19.7. Scotty, Still Sneeze, Moyland, Anthony and Frenzy unable to set a time. All is not lost. We have the sprint race. So Moyland calling that he invalidated his lap on softs. There we are, everyone doing their strategy. It looks like a dry race for the sprint. Why are the logos in the wrong place? Let's better. It's working again. So let's see, expecting most to be on the medium. And everyone is on the medium tyre. So no mandatory pit stop for the sprint race. Top 8 scoring points, 8 for first, working down to 1 point for 8th place. So McLaren are bookending the grid. Elders believed the weatherman and gone for a wettish setup. Hopefully you'll have a little bit of time to be able to, well, you can only really tweak your front wing and your tyre pressures on the grid. Hopefully it will all come good in the race. Position change. Here we are, everyone now lining up on the grid for the start of the sprint race. Can Thornicus hold on to the lead through turn 1? 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And still Sneeze picks up a drive-through penalty for a jump start. Josh with a great start there, attacking Sesvin, but Sesvin coming back into turn 1. DXC Hobo hanging on to 4th place. Rapid making moves off the start, up 1 place. Battling side by side through the chicane with Speedy. Moyland up 4 places into 9th now off a start. Mrs. Cole getting contact from behind there. Didn't see quite who it was. Made the contact, looked like someone outbrakes themselves. And seems to be running without a wing. 5-second penalty for Panda for cutting a corner and gaining a place. Dixie Anthony on the move up the inside of Steele there, taking him up into 11th. Thornicus out in front though has opened up a 1.1 second gap on the first lap. But Sesvin is trying to close that down. So 17.9 for the first lap. Elder up into 5th, just behind Hobo. Can he get past Hobo before the DRS comes into play? RL James, the driver for tonight, sitting in 6th, holding on to the back of this front pack. Speedy just outside the DRS now at the top 6. Becoming under pressure from Rapid and his own teammate Moylan shortly. Panda currently running in 10th with that 5-second penalty. He's going to be hoping to open a gap and find his way through the order. Praying for no late safety car. Still now dropped down to 15th, having served his drive through for that jump start. Thornicus now crossing the line to start lap 3. Sesvin picking up the fastest lap with a 1:13.0. DRS is now enabled. Sesvin and Thornicus in front, not under pressure from anyone behind at the moment. Josh has broken DRS to Elder as Elder and Hobo going side by side. And now apparently Elder has left the session. Don't know if this request came through. Let's see if we can get him back. Don't think it's come through yet. So it won't let me. This is going to hurt Elder's progress. I can't get an invite back to him. So his AI is going to be a sitting duck. RL James getting past the AI, now up into 5th place. Speedy has been passed by Rapid and is now under attack from Moylan as Moylan goes around the outside down the start finish, gives him the inside for turn 1. Gets the move done. I'm fairly sure Speedy wouldn't have fought that too hard. They'll be trying to pull each other along. Moyland comes up behind the AI of Elder, goes for the move down the inside. The AI getting rather aggressive there in defending as Speedy's round behind and looks like collected Panda at the same time. Kept all the wheels on, managed to keep it going, but I'll expect them to be coming in for a new wing. Let's see, here's Panda. Panda is carrying front wing damage and Speedy is as well. Back in front, Thornicus now with a 1.7 second lead over Sesvin in 2nd. Josh just 2 seconds off the back. Coming under a bit of pressure from Hobo as Hobo closes into the DRS range. Panda picks up another 3-second penalty. That's Speedy into the pits. Panda opting to carry on. Moylan now picking up a penalty. This being such a short race, this could come back to haunt them. I was picking up the penalties. Elder is back in, but that disconnection's dropped him down into 10th place. Doesn't clear tire data, but they don't look stone cold. Seriously, done. Why won't you work? Elder with 2 seconds to find on Frenzy to try and get back towards the points. Rapid and Gosh are probably our closest battle at the minute on the back of James, who's in a bit of a DRS train behind Hobo, who's currently holding on to 3rd place. As Anthony picks up a 3-second penalty. Track limits are not the best here. Very easy to pick up penalties. So keep an eye on James, see if he can close into the back of Hobo with the DRS down the long run. Double helping of DRS here. Still has retired in the pits. And we have, I think, rain on the way. It is starting to rain, so halfway point and the rain is starting to fall. Is this going to be Elder's chance to pounce with that slightly wet setup? So DRS still enabled at the moment. James not able to find a way past Hobo at the minute. His DRS train now running from 3rd to 7th place. So Rapid picks up a 3-second penalty. Anthony closing in towards the back of Frenzy, fighting for that final point in the sprint. Back to this battle for 3rd place, so James a little closer this time around as they come out of the hairpin. Gets the DRS open, is closing into the back of Hobo. Gets the move done before the breaking point. Will get the 2nd dose of DRS to help him maintain that position. So that's James up into 3rd place, Hobo back down into 4th. So they make their way through turn 1 and 2. Rapid and Josh will be trying to find their way past Hobo as well. Moreland right onto the back of Josh now, under braking. Being at the back of the DRS train though, he's going to need to do something special to get past those in front. Hobo though is still hanging on to the back of James. Can he go and get the position back on this lap? I think he's a bit far away. And he's coming under attack from Rapid. Rapid going on the outside on the run down towards the chicane, gets the move done. Both got DRS. Doesn't seem to be helping Hobo at the moment. The rain does appear to be getting heavier as well. DRS is still enabled though, so race control still think it's fine. It's heading in towards turn 6 and 7 now. I keep saying now a lot, I don't know why. So Chronicus and Sesvin comfortably out in 1st and 2nd place. Thornicus with a 2.5 second gap back to Sesfin. Plenty of breathing space. Back to James in third. It's coming under a little more pressure from Rapid now. Rapid's trying to close that gap down. James having great straight line speed. So come through the chicane. Past the wall of champions. Moyland getting ever so close to the wall. Rapid looking to make a move into turn one. That rain is definitely getting heavier. Little wiggle from Rapid as he gets on the power, coming out of 2. Is that 3? I think that's technically 3. No, it is 2. So half a second back from James now. We'll have, saying it, have the DRS available. As Cross picks up a 3-second penalty. So 2 laps to go. Let's have a quick look at penalties. Rapid, Goth, Moyland and Frenzy all on 3 seconds. The only one who's going to lose out as it stands is Rapid. Will lose out to Hobo, who's been able to keep it clean. Anthony on 6 seconds and Panda currently on 8 seconds of penalties. Now 11, as it looks like Hobo had a bit of contact with the wall there. Moyland spun round on the exit. Doesn't look to have done any damage. And that bloody button stopped working. Damn Stream Deck. Rear wing damage for Moyland. Thankfully, only a couple of laps to go. But this is going to hurt him. Especially with that 3-second penalty. This is going to put Scotty up into 8th place. Unless Moyland can open that gap to over the 3-second mark. We've got a DNF for Panda. Is that on track? It's parked up on the inside. That's cleared now. So Rapid still trying to find a way past James. Final lap now. Can he get the move done? Although with that 3-second penalty, even if he got the move done, he'd still drop back behind. Hobo holding on to 5th place. As Josh is coming under pressure from Frenzy. Moreland, even with that broken rear wing, has managed to open the gap out to Scotty behind, so Moreland won't be dropping any further at the moment. Back to this battle for 3rd place. Can Rapid find the way past? As race control now decides on the final lap. Now's the best time to disable DRS, so this is going to hurt Rapid down the straight. Going to take away that pace gain as we head now back to Thornicus as he comes out of the final chicane, crosses the line and takes the win in the sprint. Speedy behind as Thornicus comes through to take 2nd place. James picks up 3rd place in the sprint. Rapid crosses the line 4th, but the penalties jump Hobo up into 4th place. Rapid gets 5th, Josh in 6th, Frenzy in 7th, Scotty in 8th, Moyland in 9th. What happened, Moyland? What went wrong? Anthony takes 10th, Elder in 11th after all. That disconnection really hurting Elder there. So there we are, confirmation. Thornicus takes the win in the sprint, Sesvin in second, James in third, Hobo fourth, Rapid fifth, Josh in sixth, Frenzy seventh. Scotty picks up the last point in the sprint in 8th, Moyland 9th, Anthony 10th, Elder 11th, Mrs. Cole 12th, Speedy in 13th, Panda 14th, and Stilled in 15th. I will try. It's not showing the friend invite in EA. Oh, you stupid game. Let's add request friends. I will put it in the comments now. There you go. Right, I'll keep an eye as the formation lap is underway. Let's get the car detail up. So Thornicus going on the hards, Sesvin on the mediums, James on the hards, Hobo on the mediums, Rapid, Josh, Frenzy, Scotty on the hards, Moyland medium, Anthony hard, Elder on the mediums, Mrs. Carl on the hards, Speedy and Panda medium, and Steel to Knees on the hards. Yeah, the EA ad thing is a pain in the arse. All you can try and do is reuse the previous invite. Hopefully it works. Or try and request to join Stilled's game if he's able to. Hopefully he can ping you the invite. It is on Xbox as well. So Josh, Frenzy, Anthony all failing to park in the required grid spot. So lap 20 to lap 29 for the pit stop for those starting on the hards, as we are 5 lights. Hobo with a jump start this time around. Everyone seems to have forgotten, I say everyone, 2 people seem to have forgotten how to start. So Moyland up into 5th off the start. Great start from Moyland, up 4 places. Speedy up into 6. I'm guessing there's been a moment down the order. That's Anthony Elder, Mrs. Cole, Frenzy, Hobo, Stilled, all caught up in that. Oh, Stilled appearing offline, that really helps. So let's get back to the front. Top three have opened up a 2-second gap over Rapid in fourth, who's coming under attack from Moyland, trying to make the most of those medium tyres. Panda and Speedy closely followed by Scotty as Speedy into the pit. So Speedy picked up damage. Let's see if the Haas garage has battle out in front. Sesvin making a move on Thornicus, but Thornicus able to hold on. So go through turn 3 and 4. That's Gosh, I believe, retired in the pits. So Speedy, Elder, Mrs. Cole all into the pits. I believe that'll all be down to that first lap incident. Hopefully find out after the race what exactly happened. Mrs. Cole opting for the soft tyre or the next stint. Moyland still on the back of Rapid. Will stay with this battle for a moment as they make their way into the final chicane. So Scotty picking up the fastest lap there on a 1:14. DRS is now enabled, which is going to help Sesvin and James hold on and hopefully close into the back of Thornicus. Moyland now is past Rapid. Rapid will have the benefit of the DRS to try and close that gap back up. Panda just outside the DRS of his teammate. But Scotty in 7th would have had the DRS and will have it again as we come out of the hairpin. Jump back and see if Sesvin can close this gap. Currently sitting at half a second as they make their way down the back straight in towards the final chicane. Sesvin putting his car in the mirrors of Thornicus to let him know he's there. He is closing. Takes 3/10 out of him over the back straight and the start finish straight, but not close enough to make a move into turn 1. They're starting to slightly drop James now, and he's just on the edge of dropping out of the DRS. As we come around the chicane of 6 and 7. James just holding on to the DRS. Moyland now with a 2.5 second advantage over Rapid. So Moyland pushing those mediums to try and open that gap as much as possible and close in on that battle out in front. Frenzy picks up a 3-second penalty. So the closest battles at the minute are Rapid and Panda, and Sesvin and Thornicus. Sesvin closer this time, going up the inside down towards turn 1, gets the move done into turn 1 and is nicely in front before turn 2. Great racing there from both Sesvin and Thornicus. Let's get the telemetry up. Thornicus with a much healthier battery than Sesvin. Sesvin's been hammering his ERS. As we saw last week, Thornicus very careful with his deployment. Still not using masses of battery. You see, I'd guess he's allowing Sesvin just to control the pace. Sesvin on the medium, so will be needing to pit sooner. Thornicus can hang on in there with him on the harder tyre. That will definitely give him the advantage come the pit stop phase. Moyland has closed up and is right on the back of this battle now as well. So we've got a DRS train from first to fourth. Elder currently stuck behind Mrs. Cole down in 12th after that first lap incident. Not sure who caused that. And the Discord chat doesn't really help. So Sesvin opening the gap, it's 8/10 out in front. James holding on to the 8/10 gap as well. Oh, stop yawning. Thornicus and James both on the hard tyre with Moyland and Sesvin on the medium, so I expect Moyland to be trying to find his way past. Got the DRS now. Everyone having the DRS, it sort of balances itself out. Hobo is out in the wall on the inside, so come out of the final chicane and got on the power at a guess. Let's see if he wants to join on comms. Let's give him a call. Let me just mute that, so that's not going out. It's not going to. We'll come out of that. These lobbies are looking a bit problematic tonight, connection wise. Here we go. Right, I'm hoping your audio is going to come out on the stream as well. I can't hear a word you're saying. That one. You're on mute. I can't hear. Oh, is this going to be a pain in the ass because I'm streaming? Have I got to alter a setting I don't know about? Right, that's muted me to there. That's unmuted that. So currently on the safety car while I'm trying to work out how to get the audio from this call into have we got desktop audio? So I'll try to get us Hobo to find out exactly what went on. Need to try and figure that out actually, because RPRs is going to be done this way. Although if that's going to play up, I might go back to the old setup. So just waiting for ag part of the grid to catch up. So Mrs. Cole, Steeled, Speedy, Panda and Frenzy. I hate this. Settings. That's what is apps, no. Voice and video. Output. Right, I can hear you now. Oh,
Hey!
Discord is a pain in the arse. If the Hobo's volume's miles too loud, let me know. What happened, mate?
Well, basically, I don't know. I'm looking back at it now. GameFi, we had a lot of lag connection. I think because Team of the Year's out today, EA's server has gone to pot. I've got DRS on GameFi, then a back straight. He defended the middle. I went down the wall side, and then I don't know what's happened there, but I'm trying to leave him space as much as I can. And when I looked, he weren't there. And I think I've basically took the wrong line, trying to give him space, and I fucking him into the wall.
Unlucky.
I don't think he could see me like I could see him. Well, I could see him, but he couldn't see me. So he's like not knowing I was there, essentially.
Yeah.
But I was trying to leave him space, not knowing he'd actually spun. When I looked in my mirrors, I couldn't see him. So I was like, "What the fuck is it?" So I tried to leave him loads of space. I left, and then I've like basically made my corner shit into the wall.
Unlucky.
So it's partly because of me trying to give him too much space, and partly that I looks feel like the internet's been shit today.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to RPR now after this.
No, it's not looking good. Their Team of the Year's out, so that's why all our servers are on the pot. But there's been issues all over the place today, like for the driver. Like we're seeing like cars lagging all over the place, and me and Josh had to come in together as well. I'm not sure what he did there, but he kind of left the same thing, left the inside wall open for me. So I went down there. Then last minute closed the door on me, and I tried to pull out. I'd set the drive-through penalty, and yeah, I went straight into it.
And that's what caused the carnage at the start.
For the first lap, yeah, the first lap. Not sure what happened at the very start. Very start, I jump started and I got smacked by James.
Right, safety car is in, so we are back under. Wait, oh, stop trying to use your wheel to control it. You're on control, you.
Seems like this is like a pretty decent start though. Yeah, not hit our hearts.
No, it doesn't look like many did opt to pit.
No,
Moylan did
top
the pit, so that might work out well for Moylan if he can stay with them. Moylan, Scotty, Rapid. Oh, Scotty, Rapid and Elder all on the mediums. They're going to be nasty after 25 laps. As James is round on the exit of the chicane. Looks to have kept it out the wall. Where's my... Everything's decided not to work today. So Sesvin still holding on to that lead. Opened up a 7/10 gap over Thornicus. James's spins promoted Moyland up into third place. looking good to make his way further up when the front two stop as well later on.
I was typing to Josh, then know what happened.
Sesfin's
Oh,
car jumping all over the place on my screen through
they are
spectator
though.
view.
They all are. They all are. It's yeah, it's horrible. It's hard to drive.
I'm
Big's struggling out there as well. He's on the harder tyre as Mrs. Carl takes him.
I may put a post up on RPR then saying that there seems to be a lot of issues with lobbies, and do they want to postpone to next week, and we'll just move the calendar back a week.
I think if we had more of an issue, like if this was like quite big, like, at the moment it's playable. It's playable. Just about.
It's just about drivable.
Yeah, just about drivable. Like yeah, if it was any worse than this, I'd like it to be yeah, be rerun. But well, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone could tell where anyone is.
It's gonna. The downside of EA having ownership and it being hosted on their servers now. Codemasters never really had any big game releases that tied up their servers.
Oh, as well as I have fucking wing damage on lap one because of that crash with Josh. Didn't even realise.
Can't have been affecting you that bad then.
It must have been. Honestly, like it was so hard to race.
So DRS is now enabled and you're trying to use the wheel again and it's not. So we've got a DRS train that runs all the way down to 6th place. Top two, Sesvin and Thornicus still yet to pit. So they need to break away from this pack behind. Try and open up an advantage to allow them to get into the pits.
Playing RPR for Tier 2.
Full grid.
Oh, full grid. But there, that's gonna say Josh came in one on job races. Let's get my face. That will properly engross in the commentary.
Just put.
Here we go.
Oh, let's not do it as vote. Let's just give them a heads up. GP2 driver.
At the moment, looks like Sesvin leading the way. Shaunicus right on his tail though on those hard. Sesvin's needing to be feeling a bit rough right now, 30 in that hole. Moylan up into P3 as well now. He's chasing down the top two. He's in a great position actually. He's on his fresh hard. There's contact there between Shaunicus and Sesvin. I don't think there's much in it though. I'm gonna put on my little window to see, but Moylan with DRS open, using all of his. I can't actually use my fucking thing. I can't use my thing. I don't think.
Should be able to.
No, I think I'm using it because of the ports being used by the.
You've not set up port forwarded.
No. Whatever that means. No.
There's a setting to alter in SimHub, so it forwards the data to the Racing League tool, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
I'll find my way. I need these pictures. What do I need for dinner? One second. I'll need it quickly. Hungry. Oh, you ordered something. So
Speedy's out.
Oh, Joe's out. It's going to cause another safety car. It is as well. This is probably not the best for Moylan as he was lined up an overtake, but it needs to front Duke pit. He'd be up into P1. 20 laps on these. I think they're doable. Yeah, Moylan's going to stay out. I don't blame him really.
He's done what, 4 racing laps on those hards. So they'll go to the end from here.
Gotti stayed out as well on mediums. Well, I pretty much would have come in for it hard, to be honest.
He's
Brenty
used his
stayed out,
hard,
Jake
so
stayed out.
Scotty started on the hards. The downside of the sprint race not being able to bring the extra sets over.
Tires through, yeah. Jake's up in the D4 though. King Park, what happened to me?
Excuse me, little one. Thank you.
And now it all goes silent on stream because I'm trying to type. It's
Yeah,
safety
sorry.
car, so there's not really a lot to say.
Not really, no. So a couple of cars were pitted. Sesfin's on fresh hards. Shonica's on fresh mediums. James on fresh hard mediums as well. Into the back of the grid, able to catch up, which is good for him. He's very, very quick, this driver as well. More than we just take P1. This is good for Jake. Obviously, Jake's still not pitted yet. Jake's staying out on those hards. Maybe wait for another safety car at the end to try and put on a set of softs, maybe, or another set, fresh set of mediums.
They won't have a fresh set of mediums because of that sprint.
No, he hasn't at all. So he will have a fresh set from.
So yeah, he will have a
race.
from the allocator.
Apparently, I'm on my screen. On Kingfire's screen, I hit him down the straight.
Okay.
It shows you we were seeing completely different things by the looks of it. I will get a clip of it to show him, but I don't want him to think that I can hit him.
How tier 2 getting on?
Won't laugh. As soon as I hit the wall, Elvis, what his name is now, he went, "Good job." Literally instantly after I hit the wall. You could have been more sarcastic if you tried.
I think I had that the other on Monday. I got past someone who'd spun, I think. He was like, "Great job." It's like, well, I didn't really do anything. I kept it on track.
Yeah, literally, the minute I hit the wall, he goes, "Good job." Big yes.
So that is Jake into the pits.
So yes, I did pit now for a set of medium size.
And that's going to drop him all the way to the back of the grid, though.
He's not enjoying his race today. He's not enjoying the racing. Obviously, it doesn't help that there's major connection issues going on, but yeah, he's not enjoying it himself.
This is possibly going to create great fun for the stewards this week.
I think so. I've just put my POV what happened with me and Kingfire. I don't think I've hit him, but obviously his version of it to be a lot different than mine. I'm gonna watch it again. I don't think there's any contact with us at all. No, there's not.
Yeah, you were really tight against the wall, but there was no contact there. I've just let me just watch that again, because
What's that?
your wheel, what's that one? When it comes off, it doesn't come off through hitting the wall.
Does it not?
No, you get past Panda there. Safety car is in. Oh no, it did. That's right. It looked as I caught it out the corner of my eye that
I just couldn't turn enough. I left too much space and my line was really bad. There you go. Said by the M1 will take position of Prime Sitter.
When will
Put
he
the guy
launch?
safely back in the garage. He's gone now. He's gone. He's gone. He's fucking legged it. He's legged it. I'm gone. 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 Oh, bad luck of frenzy there. He matched the gun.
Caught Scotty snoozing a bit there.
I'm here. Try a commentator. I'm out today.
Our third commentator's on board.
Yeah, third commentator. No, he's not got any pressure in the card though. He's got stuff around. There's a great start from Moreland, already 8 attempts ahead, but Scotty is actually right on his tail. Scotty had a really poor qualifying, didn't he? Ended up at the back.
Did. He invalidated his lap. He didn't have time to get in and put the softs on, and then invalidated his next lap as well.
Testing all over the back of Frenzy. Frenzy on 14 lap old hards. So he's obviously pitted on the first safety car. Get off my wire. You can't have that. For many reasons. Here we go. Sesfin. He's going to make a move on Frenzy. He's lagging all over the place, but no, he's not going to make a move. He's in a bit of a McLaren sandwich at the moment. No DRS yet, obviously. ERF full in use, goes to the inside on turn 1, and a great overtake there from Sesfin. And it's like Shaunicus is going to follow him around as well. So Frenzy losing 2 positions there in the first one corner. Oh, penalty there, though, Sesfin. I thought penalties would be a bit higher.
Yeah, there were Scotty and Moylan pulling away from Sesfin at the minute. But I'd expect
medium tyre definitely helping Scotty, but oh, the big twitch there though.
That was a
big switch.
It was a big twitch, but it looked very disjointed as the connection
it looked
was.
It looked like he went, yeah, because his connection was like really bad. Not like his connection, I think his service connection was really bad. He's using all of his overtake there to try and catch back up to Moylan.
He wants to get in that DRS to just get towed around, help him defend from Sesfin and Shaunicus behind.
Huge corner cut there from Scotty, sorry. Huge corner up from Scotty. He basically missed out that first corner. DRS is now enabled. And he has got back into DRS, but with that penalty though. Moylan got a penalty as well.
Yeah, Moylan's been carrying the penalty for a little while.
Penalty. I was about to say, I'm surprised there's not been more penalties, but they are starting to come in now, thick and fast.
Yeah, there were.
I only got one more in the sprint race.
Yeah, the sprint race you did well. Everyone around you had the penalties.
I like this track. It's one of my favourite tracks. I'm really gutted that I'm out. Really gutted. Oh fuck! I think I pulled it out now. I haven't. I thought I pulled it out.
So Scotty's just drops out of the DRS of Moylan now.
And there's a line there, so yeah, he won't have it on this lap. But Shaunicus will have it on Sesfin. Sesfin with no overtake whatsoever. Should be a simple move for Shaunicus.
Yeah, Shaunicus, Sesfin is the new DXT Matty. Just hammers the ERS.
Yeah, very clean move there from Shaunicus, getting past him. And Sesfin will just try and follow him through, but obviously without the help of the ERS, it'll be very difficult to hold on to Shaunicus.
On the opposite tyres as well. Down in 9th at the minute, just behind James.
So Rapid, I think, will be the next one to overtake Frenzy. Frenzy's also rinsed overtake. That's not like him at all, really. Frenzy's normally quite conserved with his ERS usage, but he's rinsed it today.
Trying to hold on to those in front of him.
Yeah, got his tyres gone, I think now. He's looking further and further back from Moylan. and now into the clutches of Shawnicus. Yeah, ball of Rapids. He's meant to imitate on Frenzy, but I think he's a bit too far away. As Frenzy uses what he's got left to pull forward.
Thornicus not getting the DRS this time around. Has gained 3/10 on Scotty down the start-finish straight.
Yeah, he was a tad too far away, but when he crossed the line, he was about a second and a bit. There's a little train forming behind Frenzy now with Rapid, Elder, James, Anders joining that now. Jake not far away. This is Carl, not far away from that train as well.
Panda tapping the wall there as he came through the chicane. Doesn't look to cause him any damage.
He's definitely struggling with his connection at the moment.
I think that is just the EA.
Yeah, the team of the years out, and they're serving on the hot. Shawnicus though, on the back of Scotty with DRS and fresher tyres.
Scotty looking to get very squirrely under traction. Thornicus going to the outside now, down the straight.
Yeah, Scotty just his files put into place. He knows he ain't got that move on the, so he's just got to give that one up. Shawnicus though sitting currently in technically first with that Moreland penalty.
Yeah, he is. Oh.
And gaining as well.
Got another 11 laps to do on those hards, so on those mediums.
Oh, what another penalty for Moreland, 6 seconds. That's the thing, yeah. Moreland's tyres will struggle to get to the end, but Shawnicus's definitely will struggle to get to the end. I think Shawnicus need to pit one more time, probably.
Yeah, the game strat said hards would pit between lap 20 and lap 29. So he'll be on 27. They should. Hards should make it.
Yeah, but they won't feel very nice, but they'll make it.
But then we all know what Moylan's tyre wear is like.
Yeah.
Although 16 laps old, they're only on 32% at the rear and 24 at the front.
That's really good.
Thornicus doesn't.
Yeah, I think Shawnicus will have to pit again. I don't think they're going to last to the end. As Rapid is going to make a move on his teammate now into the first corner. Nothing Frenzy can really do there, but just sit in and maybe try to defend against James, and he does that quite nicely. But James is going to run up the inside and does get Frenzy. Frenzy again losing 2 places. As Shawnicus, there we go, Shawnicus is penalty. So that's kind of taken 3 seconds away from Moylan. You're sucking your thumb. I don't approve of it.
Scotty's mediums, same age as Moylan's hards. There's only 2% difference in the wear.
Really?
The mediums are holding on really well. His rears are on 38, fronts have just hit 29 against 34 and 26 for Moyland. So it's 4%.
But they'll wear out a lot faster. So in the next few laps, Moylan might have gained, say, 1%, and he'll gain like 3.
Why is that not on the screen? That should be on the screen so everyone can see.
Neil. Anthony's caught up King 5 in DRS. Who else? And then Train's opened up a little bit. So Panda dropping back a little bit. Maybe he has picked up damage, like you said earlier.
He's not showing any on his telemetry screen.
What are you doing?
Elder now the next one to put Frenzy under pressure as they come round to first DRS sign?
Technically, yeah, first DRS sign.
Frenzy was able to get the DRS there to defend, but he won't have it.
That'd be good. Don't have it now, no. I think he's just out of it now.
So this is Elder's time to strike.
I was checking. Panda didn't get it either from Elder, as James
He's-
got past Rapid.
Elder's still not able to get past Frenzy though. They're both completely out of ERS. Thornica slowly closing into the back of Moylan. Scotty now dropping 2 seconds back from Thornica. Sesvin still not able to find his way past Scotty though.
No, it's just Scotty. Just hold. I don't know how he's holding on, but he's just holding on. Don't know how. The tires are feeling awful. Does help, I think. That's Seskin's got no ERS, whereas Scotty's got 10 more. There we go. Elder did get past Frenzy eventually, though. Down that mini DRS, oh, the first DRS straight. And maybe Kingfire now looking to make a move.
Frenzy will have the DRS this time around, which will help him defend from Panda. Anthony on the back of this train as well.
Does Frenzy share his Oh, hang on. So I thought Frenzy would make a move on Elder then. Does Frenzy share his tyre, his telemetry?
No.
Oh, Frenzy making a move though. Elder's gone deep, and Frenzy will get back past and take 7th back.
Great recovery
not
move
really
from Frenzy there. Not what Elder
that's
wanted.
not what or not, or even the other two, even Kingfire and Jake. I don't think they want that either. Despite the Mrs. Carr actually struggling to keep the pace with the others. I know she was tier 2 last season, but
Rear wing.
promise.
Got-
Rear wing damage. That makes sense. That's it's not like her to be this slow off pace.
No, so
Oh,
had some
Scotty penalty. Scotty's gone round. Scotty spun. Oh no, Scotty's doing so well. Has he got
no
damage or
damage
anything?
at the minute as he reverses into the wall, but hasn't got damage. Yeah, that looks really bad at low speed. So that's
It's terrible, isn't it?
dropped Scotty down to 11th. I'm going to ask Scotty after the race what he thinks about running RPR, or do we just call it?
Tell you what, if Elder can get past Frenzy and start making up some space, he's going to jump up a lot.
These penalties are going to come back to bite a few people on the arse.
At the moment, he's basically like over 4.5 seconds back from Rapid.
So
Got
Scotty
into the pits. That's clear retirement, I'm guessing. Oh no, socks.
has put the softs on. He's going to steal the fastest lap.
Yeah. Well, if one car crashes, I think he will take 10th because Still Sneeze isn't actually here.
Oh, is that is it?
Yeah, he's AI. He left. He crashed out in sprint, and I don't think he realised it was sprint and left. Well, Elder making another move on Frenzy potentially now. They go down the back straight. Then what are you doing?
I think it's a bit far back with no ERS.
But neither of them got any ERS. It just shows you how much DRS helps. Oh,
that's
Tyre's gone. Panda's gone.
There's that safety car.
Yeah, and there's that position for Scotty. Scotty's looking good now, actually, after he's just pitted.
What's the penalty situation? Scotty on
Everyone's
6 seconds.
Elder.
So
Everyone's on 3 apart from Elder, and then Moylan and then Scotty have got 6. I would expect a load of cars to dive into the pits now. Does Scotty stay out? Or... Yeah. No, he's come in. Scotty's come in. If I was Scotty, I would have kept on going and tried to catch up. You burn them softs out.
Oh, and then come in a couple of laps down the line.
Yeah, for a fresher set. Alright, stop fidgeting. Yeah, I would literally like just rag them tyres to catch up to the back of the pack, and then pitted last possible moment. I expect Moylan to come into the pits. Yeah, Moylan's dived in. Shawnigus has dived in. Oh no, Shawnigus has been stayed out. Has been taking track position. James has come in. Rapid stayed out. Everyone else is filing in. This is good for Mrs. Carl as well. She can catch up. Obviously, that rear wing's not going to help her.
That's Mrs. Carl into the pits as well.
Yeah, so everyone right now will score 8 points because still needs to be disqualified essentially for not being there. Then who does this? Look, the thumb, no, don't suck the thumb. No thumb sucking. Have the dum dums. Dum dums better. Yeah, dum dum much no, dum dums better.
James L said he's just done the Army's esports thing,
Army race.
Army race, and they've had no issues in their lobby.
Oh, okay, maybe it's just us.
Just
Just
so
us.
we'll still run RPR then. If it's bad during the race, then we can take a decision afterwards if it needs to be rerun or
What race is it?
Monza.
Oh yeah, Monza. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's something like Monaco. I would have won a race that twice. So I reckon Sespin and Rapid have made a wrong choice here by not pitting. I think Moyland and Shawnikus never behind will just eat them up, and then these guys will just fall back. This is great for fast Elder though, aka Find the Pass. Have they got any warnings or anything? I wonder.
I don't know. I didn't look at Race Director anymore after it screwed me last week. He's got one warning off of a penalty, so he's one away. So keep it clean, Elder. Looks like he could read your mind and knew where your brain was going.
You got ideas on 2 warnings, lap 1 and then lap. Well, actually, he's been given 3. I don't know how he's not caught a penalty. He's been given 3.
That might have been a warning for contact. Lap 1.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely got 2 then. And now I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck on the
Race Director.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go into it.
Oh, hang on, that's right. I'm trying to advance. It's all good. It's all good. So I think
Safety car should be in this one.
Yeah, it could be. Because Scotty's about to get to the back of him now, and here he is. So you get, I was Scotty, I'd have slowed down one more, and then pitted again for kind of attack stops. Oh no, he looks like he's going to be out of fuel soon, so he needs to start saving some fuel. That's, I don't know, like it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, this is safety car number 3. No one should be that low on fuel.
Don't have to come in.
He's 4 up. They're 4 up. Yeah, everyone's about 4 laps up on fuel. Sesvin, wrong camera.
Late one for Sesvin. Very late one for Sesvin. He went really late. It's like he's not really keeping anyone out. We've all gone together. Moylan give a bit of contact. As he's contact there between him and Rapid. But it should be a simple look at the track he's getting out of that corner. Fantastic.
Contact again with Rapid. That's going to get someone. Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Huge crash.
20-second penalty. Rapid contact with Scotty.
Scotty's hitting Moylan again. Oh my God. Stop sucking your bloody thumb.
So Rapid now on 28 seconds of penalty. Scotty on 11. Moylan on 16.
I don't even know whose fault. I don't think that's Moylan's fault. I think Rapid made contact at the back of him. It's not going to be any consolation to Moylan, no. Or RL James as well. James did really well. But Elder sitting in currently P1 essentially, if he can keep with these guys.
On those soft tyres, I'd expect him to.
I wouldn't be surprised if these three all just departed. If I'm completely honest.
Moylan's into the
Rapid stayed
pits.
out.
2
He also
laps to
stayed out as
go.
well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Moylan.
Stop it. No.
So
What are you
Moyland
doing?
will be classified because it's over the 90%. So we'll pick up 9th as Stilled was on AI.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it wasn't.
RRL will take 10th on his debut.
Yes, if he will, yeah, he'll take 10th because it was should have been set to 90%.
So Elder still staying with these guys out in
Sean
front.
making the move on
Around the
Sesfin.
outside.
Oh, not able to, and Elder's gonna make the jump on Frenzy. Side by side on home straight. Still side by side now. Fast lap from Elder. Great defending here from Frenzy, but Elder's really persistent with this.
Around the outside. Side by side on the drag up to the chicane again.
And ahead of him as well. Same thing for the guys ahead, side by side. There was contact there, wheel to wheel. Shaunigas gets past. But yeah, on Elder not able to make the move at this time. He's now out of VRS, which is crucial as is the last lap of the race. Anthony behind is just waiting for shit to hit the fan here. He's waiting for some sort of incident.
Mrs. Carl up into 5th.
Oh, not very long. No, because Anthony's trying to make the move. Now he's pulled off of that one. He's backed out of that, trying to wait for DRS, I think.
Moylan's not happy in the chat. That was... Yeah, it was difficult to see if it was something caused by the crap connections we're having.
But Shaunigas will take the win. Will cross the line first, but he will not take it.
It's going to be Elders.
Elders win.
Elder takes the win. Shaunigas in 2nd. Frenzy 3rd. So McLaren 2-3 on the podium. Sesfin picks up 4th. Anthony in 5th. Mrs. Carl in 6th. Rapid will cross the line in 7th. But with 26 seconds of penalties, I don't know if Scotty... I think Scotty was on 11. So we'll see, does Scotty stay 8th as he crosses the line? No, he jumps Rapid there. So keeping it clean for Elder gives him the win. The game gives him driver of the day, and to be fair, I know he was running a wet setup as well. I'd give him driver of the day for that one.
Yeah.
So, how's that done? So Elder takes the win after the penalties are applied. Shaunigas picks up 2nd, Frenzy in 3rd, Sesfin in 4th, Anthony in 5th, Mrs. Carl in 6th, Scotty takes 7th, Rapid in 8th. Moyland will be classified 10th. James will be Moyland will be classified 9th. James classified 10th. So points on his debut. Our non-finishers were Panda, Speedy, Hobo, and Josh.
Yep.
Let's hope in the next half an hour the servers calm down and the RPR race can go ahead without any issues, hopefully. So
I can hope so.
That lobby I've told them is opening at 1:15, which gives me half an hour to actually sort myself out and get everything set up for once.
Yay.
So I'll be back in half an hour. Hobo will be back in half an hour, but he'll be racing.
Yeah.
And
And you'll be
then-
joined by Vader.
And I'll be joined by Vader. Hobo will be back Monday for RPR GP1 commentary. And is it Tuesday and Wednesday, the FIFA
Yeah.
League?
Tuesday and Wednesday, DXD FIFA Chairman 2023. Do come along to watch that if you do want to get involved. A lot of games on. 10, 20, oh, be 20 or 10 games over the 2 days.
And you know what today is as well, don't you, Hobo?
No.
It's the closing date for applications for
Oh, yeah,
Williams.
yeah. I know. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. I want the job. Hopefully, the minute one of us here, we got told the other.
Yeah, you'll be the first one I'll
Oh.
tell if I hear anything.
Yeah, ditto. All right, man. All right, thanks for letting me join the stream.
No problem. Thanks for jumping in. I know it's not nice jumping into comms when you've been racing because of a DNF, but it's great to have you on board. And
Yeah, no, anytime, man. Anytime.
I'll see you all in half an hour or next week.
Bye-bye, everyone.
See ya.